name is Olivia Clement. I'm 10 years old. I live in Ottawa, Canada. I am here to talk about my project called Live Polar Bear. I make clay bears and sell them to friends and family. I make this chain effect, like pay it forward, and I give them a bag full of the materials, and they make it, then give it to the next friend, then they sell them. I give all the money to WWF. I named it this because my friends call me Liv or Livy, and I want to save the polar bears. WWF buy these like tracking collars and for like scientific research for the polar bears in the Arctic. They get the tracking collar and they go find the polar bear, put it on the neck because it tracks how far they have to swim and find food. But the male polar bears, they have to bite ear chips because their heads are too small and their necks are too big. The polar bears are endangered because of global warming and because we keep polluting. And if the ice melts, then first people lose their home and animals. And the polar bears can't look for food and have to swim further. They get really tired and the mums aren't strong enough to feed their babies sometimes, and it affects the baby cubs. We are doing this because we want to raise awareness that the polar bears and all animals and people in the Arctic need our help. This is my polar bear named Iceberg. Hello, kids! And she and her cubs live in the Arctic and the ice is melting and we're trying to help. Righto. And we need your help to help stand tall and make a difference in the world. Yep, we do.
Hi, I'm Olivia's mum and my name's Julie. We incorporated math and education into selling the bears. Then Olivia wanted to make it a pay it forward, so she asked her friends to sell the bears to friends and family. We had a big party in March 2013, which was in aid of supporting the World Wildlife Foundation. Now Olivia has a big art competition that is spreading across Canada. It's running from October through to the end of November, and it's basically about inspiring children to research the Arctic, research the polar bears, and come up with a wonderful masterpiece. When we started this project, it started with a small lump of clay, and Olivia started to mold the small clay into the shape of polar bears.
I just sat at the table, just making filling with clay. My mom said, "You're pretty good at that. Why don't you try doing that for an animal and try to raise money?" And I said, "Okay." And about, I think it was a week later, we actually started. I wrote $2,500, which was matched by Coca-Cola to make a total of $5,000.
I never dreamed that this little polar bear would take us on the journey that it has. The goal of Live Polar Bear is working. It's paying it forward. People are getting involved. Everybody in the community wants to help out. And as for Olivia, the difference in her is phenomenal. She has gone from a shy little girl to a very confident child that has no problem speaking to people and presenting in front of 200 students and sharing her project. Live Polar Bear is about inspiring children to get involved. We want them to see that they are not too small to stand tall and help make a difference in our world.